city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals fans, please welcome your 2025 Cincinnati Bengals.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. Craig Reynolds to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Goff back to throw. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
From the gun, Goff. Delivers another one to Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Has a big hole left. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
Gibbs will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Running for it with Montgomery. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Only need about half a yard, if that, Brock. This is 3rd and goal. Trying to sneak here, Goff. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. Well, no questioning who won the leverage battle on that snap. They drove them backwards on that sneak.
Yeah, that is about as fast a launch as you're going to see from a defensive line. Almost never see a quarterback sneak go backwards. But that's exactly what this defense just accomplished.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th-year pro from your alma mater, Brock, the University of Washington. It's quarterback Jake Browning.
Kate, if there's an adjective to describe Jake Browning's career in the NFL, I think I'd have to say grit. He's been on practice squads. He's bounced around different teams and different systems. He waited a half-decade in this league, persevered, before he got his shot, and he made the most of it. And people on Montlake will tell you, well, just like they said in Folsom when he was in high school in California, he may not throw it the farthest or the hardest, but he has such tremendous command of the football.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Catch made by Chase Brown. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 6 now. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. In the shotgun, here's Browning. He puts some air under it deep down the left. They connect on the deep shot. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
3 yards. That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down throw. Here's Browning. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Another try following the sack. That throw finds Jahmyr Chase. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Another Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. From the gun, they give to Brown. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Running from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 12.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
First down from the red zone. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
2nd and 3 now. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass and a similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing is Brownie. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get the game's first points here in the second. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and it could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Play action here with Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Takes this in at the 25. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Bengals and quarterback Jake Browning ready to go once more on offense. They've gotten off to the exact start they wanted, Brock, and now an early chance to pull away and get some distance on their opponents. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to throw. Browning has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To the air, Browning. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Here's Browning now. Oh, he gets to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
On second, it's Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now it's Browning. He's got a man left. And they take him down right along the 30.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This will be from 52 yards. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still first down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Browning. He brings it in. And it's another down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Looking to throw, Browning. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Here's Brownie. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have, well, was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Last two passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's third and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way, and it's incomplete on third and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
And on fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This only a chip shot from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. Short pickup to their own 31. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Goff on first and 10. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up first and 10. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Samaje Perine on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
On the shotgun, here's Browning. Hits him on the in route. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A tight end in motion now. Brown on the inside give. Takes out a one-stop, and they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it, and they just showed up on that run.
Escapes a defender. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Play fake, Browning. Gets this to Fant. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for second down. Browning from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Throwing is Browning. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2.
Wind was at a sales kick, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. garbage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First down throw from Goff. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Sam LaPorta. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Lions.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
Now at midfield after that loss, here's second and long. Handoff here for Gibbs on his own read. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They get 3 on the run. Put a 1 in front of that now as it brings up 3rd and 13.
It's third down.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is caught inside the 15. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Gain of 34 yards. First down, Detroit.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Complete to Isaac to Slaw. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He's going to keep this one, and he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. One of the tight ends in motion left. Gibbs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions start the second half with some needed points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game.
Lions 10.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, this is Piron. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. The touchdown dropped this back to a one-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play fake with Browning. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
2nd and 8. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
A loss of 6 yards.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. To the air, Browning. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
Cincinnati Bengals.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Browning now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Trying again, following the sack. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now it's Browning. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Take it a short gain and turn it into an explosive play.
Quick on the draw here. Great decision to bounce this outside. Brock gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's 2nd down.
I I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Brown gets it again here on 2nd. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run again with Brown. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Slot man motioned over. This time it's a passing play. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
Bengals 20, Lions 10.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Big game downfield. And they are all the way into that red zone.
just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
On first down, it's Goff. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Throwing again, here's Goff. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Now Goff taking off with it. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on second down.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Goff back to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It doesn't get much easier than this. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals and quarterback Jake Browning ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. There's Brown to start the drive. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
2 yards on the
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Here's Brown again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Now, just before the 2-minute warning can hit, Brock, whistles and a timeout taken by this defense.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. He'll throw it. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You gotta think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Drive begins with Gibbs. Jukes one defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Right at midfield.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Able to find Wright. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play, and that gives the Lions the first.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Lions first down.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Gibbs now from the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
At the 15-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here he is to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here he is to throw. He's got it! And it's not over yet. So they score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
The Lions will set up for the
Putting the tight end in motion. Setting up to pass. And it's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play. Well, we, of course, have the benefit of hindsight up here, but risking the game on a 2-point play, not looking preferable at this moment to just taking the point after in time.
This is why the coaches get paid what they get paid. If you make it, you're brilliant, you're brave, you're a risk taker. But if you fail, you're reckless and careless. I'll say this too, Kate. Now you're going to have to talk to your defense. Because what you've just told your defense is we didn't trust this game to go to overtime. We wanted to win it with our offense, and they didn't get the job done.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and seconds tick away towards a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.